In 48 BCE, a fire broke out near the port of Alexandria, Egypt. In your timeline, historians still argue about what burned, how much was lost, whether the library was already in decline. What they agree on is this: something was gone. In Earth 7, the fire never reached the shelves. That single divergence, one redirected fire, one night in 48 BCE, cascaded forward across 2,000 years. What we recovered from Earth 7's historical record is unlike anything our analysts expected. The first thing you notice in Earth 7's historical record, medicine diverges almost immediately. With access to scrolls from across the ancient Mediterranean, including works we have no record of, Earth 7's physicians developed germ theory 400 years earlier than your timeline. Not as theory, as practice. Smallpox was eradicated by 900 CE. The Black Plague never became a pandemic. The demographic collapse that reshaped medieval Europe, it simply didn't happen. And without it, the feudal power structures your history relied on, they were never necessary. The second divergence is stranger. Among the scrolls preserved in Earth 7's Alexandria was a series attributed to Aristarchus of Samos. In your world, his heliocentric model was largely ignored. In Earth 7, his complete works survived. By 300 CE, Earth 7's astronomers not only accepted a sun-centered solar system, they had begun the mathematical work your world wouldn't complete until the 17th century. This created a compounding acceleration. When Earth 7 reached what your calendar marks as the 1300s, their scientific development was approximately 900 years ahead of yours. But here is where Earth 7's archive gets complicated. Because the scrolls didn't only preserve knowledge, they preserved arguments, philosophical traditions that, in your world, were broken by conquest and religious reorganization. In Earth 7, they continued, evolved, collided. Earth 7, by the equivalent of your 1200s, was fragmented into dozens of highly advanced, deeply competitive civilizations, each inheriting a different thread of Alexandrian knowledge. It looked from the outside like permanent war. It wasn't. By the equivalent of your 1900s, Earth 7 had achieved what your scientists are still theorizing: clean fusion, atmospheric carbon correction, neural-linked communication without implants, a technology they describe as an extension of written language, not a replacement for it. But our analysts flagged something else. Inside Earth 7's central archive, the direct descendant of the library, there is a restricted section. Earth 7's archivists call it the Unresolved Collection. These are documents that survived from Alexandria, but whose origins cannot be traced. Not Greek, not Egyptian, not Phoenician, not any known ancient civilization. No match. The Library of Alexandria was preserving knowledge. We assumed we knew where that knowledge came from. Earth 7 is no longer sure. If this universe kept you watching, hit subscribe. The Multiverse POV posts every week. Drop your theory in the comments. What do you think is in the Unresolved Collection?